Hey, what's up, Maxi Paws? How's it going? Hi and welcome. Make sure to hit the thumbs up button. How was your week? How was your day? I recently got my nose on some new fragrances that really had my attention. And I can't believe how good they are. Especially one in particular. I came across this really good Roja Elysium clone that is like way cheaper. And I can't believe how spot on it is. Thank you, Maxi Paws. Man, I never heard of Al Shams by Zakat. And I'm pretty impressed with this clone that is cloning a expensive fragrance by Roja. It's really impressive. Man, it's really good. Probably the best clone I ever got my nose on for what a $500 fragrance. Yeah, I did. This stuff blows me away. I can't believe how damn close this one is. Very bright, vibrant, citrusy, woodsy, kind of floral. Really good stuff. I would take this clone over all the other clones out there. Grab your camera for a Lamar Jackson edit. I'm cool. Oh, man, that smells so good. Clean, fruity, great for the summertime. Grab your camera for a Lamar Jackson edit. Nah, that doesn't interest me. Sorry. Anyways, I have no idea who that is, but I'm not a fan of Lamar Jackson. But anyways, since you're here, I figure I'd get on with the show. I've been curious about this one by Paris Corner called Coconut Lagoon. And already I can tell this is very fruity, sweet, fresh, and gourmand. But man, it really has a nice, realistic watermelon accord. Wow. That is really fruity, very sweet. Definitely gourmand. It feels rich and thick. I am picking up this juicy watermelon. There's also like caramel coming out. I wouldn't be able to tell you. I don't know any cologne that smells like chicken. But what I'm smelling right now, I would take that over something smelling like chicken. Who wants to smell like chicken? I don't. Man, that smells really good. It's like this watermelon is wrapped up with caramel and apple around it. I really get this nice bergamot lemon and mandarin orange at the top. But man, that watermelon's very strong in this one. That's the initial blast I got. Now I'm picking up the top notes. This is great for the summertime. It's perfectly unisexed for men and women. This would make a nice gym scent, casually going out, wherever you got planned. Easy reach, easy grab for the summertime. Nothing beats that. Oh, you're rocking cherry blossom today? Nice. My scent of the day is Cyrene Blue Caviar layered with Xerjoff Commandante. And that is a great layering combination for the summertime, whether you're going out with friends, hanging out, or going to like the gym, going to a family outing, picnic, whatever you got planned. It definitely boosts weaker fragrances when you layer, and it's a definite compliment getter. Best special occasion fragrance, like date night, I'd go with Zaharoff Black Rose Halfeti. And if you're looking for something that's cheaper, Lattafa Untamed. That's a great date night scent. That's if you're into spices, caramel, but it all depends what kind of taste you have. Niche, budget friendly. What are you into, sir? Type of scent profile do you like? Lattafa the Kingdom. I never checked that one out. And the only Lattafas I got my nose onto is, what is that? Lattafa Untamed. And that Tom Ford Tobacco Vanille dupe. Fabulous Intense. And Woody Oud. Those are the only ones I really like by Lattafa. Well, no, I take that back. Art of Wood is really good. And Art of Nature 1 is fantastic by Lattafa. Okay, something like Perfumo, but for a special occasion. So you want to keep it blue. I like Rasasi Hawas Elixir way more than that one for La Male Elixir. It's almost spot on. Something like Perfumo, Salvatore Ferragamo Enzial Blue. That is a perfect choice, even though it's discontinued, but it'll get the job done. And if you like Blue Day Chanel or Dylan Blue, Salvatore Ferragamo Enzial Blue is very similar to those two. And what is that one? I think it's by Maison Alhambra. I think it's called Georges. That's supposed to be similar to Profumo. I think that's what it's called. I never checked out Lattafa the Kingdom, but maybe I will. So far, I like Rasasi Hawas Elixir, and that was a pretty good twist on Le Male Elixir, where it's not extremely loud and obnoxious, although it was still very noticeable. But this Coconut Lagoon by Paris Corner, it's not bad. It's okay. Would I wear this often? Probably not. I don't know. I do like the opening, but now I'm picking up more of the caramel, blending with apple. I'm still picking up that watermelon, but I'm also getting like this fleshy part of the coconut with vanilla. This isn't bad, but I guess I'm gonna have to spend some time with it and see how I really feel about this one. So far, it's all right. Hawas Fire is really good. That was the first one I bought by Lattafa. Or I mean by Rasasi, should I say, excuse me. And I never really checked out Rasasi, anything other than I got the Hawas Fire. That one is phenomenal. And I believe it's supposed to be a twist off God of Fire. And it's definitely worth having. And that one has crazy projection. For me, on my skin, Hawas Fire, I get like 12 to almost 13 hours. From the sun up to the sun down, till I come home. And even after I get out the shower, I can faintly pick it up. That is definitely worth getting your nose on. Is it blind bottle worthy? Blind buy? I think so. And I tend to blind buy a lot of my stuff. I like the excitement from it. But if it's niche or any of that, I tend to sample first. I hear Ice is really good. Do I like eggs? That's got nothing to do with my live stream. I'm good on that. Homie, don't roll that way. Blue Day Chanel seems much refined. I like the Blue Day Chanel Perfume. It's more mature, grown up, but it's definitely worth checking out. NCL Blue. It's not like 100% similar, but you do pick up similar facets, certain notes. And Dylan Blue, I love that one still. Dylan Blue on my skin is great. But keep in mind, everybody's skin chemistry and pH is different. There you go. Solid choice. All right. Everybody says Coconut Lagoon by Paris Corner is phenomenal. 8.4 rating out of 10. I don't know. I'm not really feeling this one. The opening was great. I wish the opening was more intense. But the way the apple with caramel is blending, maybe if they put a woody note in there or some rhubarb, it would have been way better. I don't know. I don't think I will buy a full bottle of this. I'm not feeling this one. Oh well, that happens. Maybe down the road when I spend some quality time and see how it wears, maybe it'll change. But right now, I'm not feeling it. Glad I got a decant. That's why I prefer to get decants, especially on something that I'm not going to like. And right now, I don't know. I'm not feeling it. Mont Blanc Explorer. The EDT or EDP, both of them are solid. And for the ones who walked in, hit the thumbs up button. It's absolutely free and it helps my channel. No cost to you. Yeah, I'm not feeling this one at all. I don't know. Have any of you guys got your nose on Paris Corner Coconut Lagoon at all? If so, share your thoughts if you like it or not. But I'm not feeling that one at all. Just something about it is throwing me off. It's apple. I can see the top notes, but apple, caramel, and watermelon. Maybe if they took out the apple and replaced it with, like, say, a green rhubarb or a petitgrain, or maybe some patchouli, throw some woods in there, this would be better. Or maybe a tea note, it would make it a little more refreshing. I'm not feeling this one. I think I'll probably just give this decant away to one of my friends. Yeah, EDP one, that's a good choice. But what I'm really liking that I got my nose on today is Zakai or Zakat Al Shams. And this one is more my style. Very bright, very citrusy. It's earthy. I get bergamot, lime, lemon. I get a couple little bit of green notes in there. Pick up like Artemisia. Phenomenal stuff right there. And the one thing that blows me away about this cheapie that I picked up is it's very spot on to this. And that just is kind of mind-boggling. I never thought I would come across and an inspired twist, or should I say clone, that is just spot on. It's just so good. And I'm definitely buying a full bottle of this. This is definitely worth checking out if you're looking for a cheaper alternative to Roja, Dove, Elysium, Perfume, Cologne. This one I think is going on the internet anywhere from 30 to 40 bucks. And I never even heard of this. And someone told me about it, so I decided to buy a decan of it. And I'm really, really liking this one a lot. So I definitely recommend checking that out. It is definitely blind bottle worthy. You're not going to have any problems there. And it's just no difference to the real Roja at all. You really can't tell a difference. I can't even tell a difference. It's crazy. What was that one? Zakat. It just blows me away by how good these people can be when they do inspired twists and come up with all these complex notes. Man, that is amazing. Oh, man. That is wild. Vulcan Few. I've been hearing about Vulcan. That's something I would like to check out. But yeah, this, apparently it's called Al Shams by Zakat. And I'm just mesmerized by this one. This is more my kind of thing for the summertime. Yeah, this one. See if I can get it to focus. It's called Al Shams by Zakat. And this one is way better than Fragrance World Imperium. This one is like spot on. Almost like 100%. I'd say more like, anywhere from 80 to maybe 87% close. The only difference is the original has a little more dark depth to it. This one is a little more fresher and a little more brightened. But either way, it's by far the best clone I ever got my nose on trying to clone Roja Elysium. And I own the original. I have the original right here. This is more like the cheaper version, which I paid $150 for this one. But this one, it's definitely worth getting your nose on. Al Shams by Zakat. See if I could see what I could pull up. By Zakat. It's really good. And far as longevity, sillage, and projection, and all that good stuff, and overall performance, I will give this one a full wear tomorrow and see how it really performs. Do a side-by-side comparison since I own the original. And then I'll do a full review on it. As far as any other perfume clone of Elysium, I've tried Fragrance World Imperium, and that one's not even close at all. It's weak. It doesn't really last long either. But this one's got a really good, high quality, and the bottle is cool looking. So the top notes of this one that I'm smelling, I'm picking up that juicy grapefruit, lemon, bergamot, lime. I pick up thyme and artemisia, galbanum. And it gives you like this grassy, like cut grass vibe. It's slightly sharp and green in the opening. The vetiver is coming in, which here on this one, it's woody and earthy. And I also do pick up a little bit of pine in the background from juniper berry. And it's also slightly spicy as well from pink pepper. Now I can see why I get pencil shaving scent. Cedar can sometimes do that. But this is a really good take on Roja Elysium Perfume Cologne. I wonder what else they got. And I think they have another phenomenal clone of Isola Blue. And I'm curious to check that one out too. Someone on Instagram was talking about this one. So I was curious and I had to check it out for myself. And yeah, Zakat Al-Shams has the best clone on Elysium, in my opinion. And if you're into that one, I'll leave a link in my description where you can get it, where you can check it, find it, and all that stuff at the end of my live. Because I'll be honest, this one is really good. And yeah, I can't really tell a difference in the dry down. When it starts transitioning between these two, it's spot on. In the opening, there is a little small slight difference with the opening being really sharp, bold on the real Elysium. On this one, in the opening, on the Al-Shams, it's really bright and vibrant and it radiates off my skin. But now that it's starting to settle down and transition in the heart notes, and between the two here, you really can't tell a difference at all. So I never heard of this brand, and I'm happy I stumbled across this and decided to get a decant, because I'm definitely buying a full bottle. My top 5 perfume recommendations. Well, with that being said, I guess I could do it like this and show you my collection. I keep all my Middle Eastern ones down here. Lattafa Ejaazi Intensive Silver is an underrated hidden gem. I paid like 13 bucks for that one. That one is solid. And if you like YSL Blue Electric and YSL, what is it? Leome. You'll like this one. And it performs really good. This is one of my top fives. Al Haramain, Amber Oud, Aqua Dubai. Solid choice. And Paris Corner, Indomitable, is a solid choice. And if you like niche, this is all my niche stuff up here, where things get pricey. And the only Aqua de Joe I got is right here, even though the opening's kind of harsh. So, top 5 for like cheapies. Amber Oud, Aqua Dubai, Lattafa, Ejaazi Intensive Silver, Paris Corner, Indomitable, Afnan Supremacy, Not Only Intense, and I like this one too. Rich in Ruins, Ambiance Pour Homme. That's a really good inspired twist on La Malle by Jean-Paul Gaultier. And that one you can't go wrong with. And that one was actually gifted to me by Sniff Perfumes. And I was blown away by this one. This is phenomenal. It projects. It has really good sillage projection, longevity. I'm just amazed by that one. And last but not least, I still recommend this one to this day. Now, if you want something like, niche for top 5, Zaharoff Seraphine Blue, Mancera Cinque Terre. I like this one a little more than French Riviera. And this one, Amouage Reflection. Solid choice for the summertime. This one really shines in high heat. And last but not least, I've been having fun with this one by Xerjoff called Commandante. And I got this one for like $70 on sale from Fragrance Buy. I was shocked to see it that cheap. And that one, if you like tobacco, honey, vanilla, and some florals, you would definitely like it. And this one is solid as well. Blue Caviar Pour Homme by Cyrene Fragrances. This got sent to me to check out. This is easygoing, very versatile. It's very situational. Anybody, any age can rock this. That's if you can, get it shipped to wherever you're living. But this is definitely worth buying. I have a video on this I did the other day. If you want to hear more about it, you can watch the video. But this is phenomenal stuff. And Miss Tammy, hello to you. So, I figure I'd give you top 5 cheapies and top niche recommendations, whatever you prefer, sir. And make sure you hit the thumbs up button. It helps my channel. It's absolutely free, no cost to you. I'll leave a link in my description, and I am friends with the perfumer and the owner of Cyrene Fragrances, and I'll ask if he ships international depending where you live and see what he says. And if you subscribe, like my video, I'll get back to you 100%. Zaharoff, which season? Seraphine Blue, you can actually wear that all year round. It does cut through the winter time. I've worn it in the winter. That's a hard, good question. Which is better for summer? Both of them are good for the summertime. Both. And Fragrance Buy has better prices for those. I think a couple months ago is when they had a sale on Xerjoff for the, like, I ended up getting the smaller bottles because I got so many in my collection. I didn't need to get a big bottle. And I hear Naxos is really good and Torino 21 is phenomenal. Now, I never smelled those, but among my other friends, they said they're both good. Maybe get a decant of both and check them out. That way you don't, if you're on a budget, that's what I would suggest. Depending where you live, if you're in the United States, I can give you a couple of websites. I never checked that one out. The one I'm really curious about is Torino 24. I hear it's got a really good mango accord. I love mango. Yeah. Now I'm like in the dry down on this one. And which one by the Spirit of Dubai? All right. I'm at the dry down. Yeah. I really can't tell a difference right now. And if you guys appreciate the originals, you would definitely appreciate this clone. So here's what I'm looking at on my computer. This is that bottle, but it's called Al Shams Pour Homme Parfum. And I really cannot tell a difference in the dry down. That's just amazing. That Spirit of Dubai. Which one? Bahar? I have Bahar. That one's something else. Let's see here. Spirit of Dubai. Dubai. You thinking maybe Ejaazi, the Spirit of Dubai? Is it like yellow and blue? Are you talking about this one? I never checked that one out yet. I could ask one of my buddies and see what he says, because he's big into that house. And he's the one who got me to check out the Spirit of Dubai Bahar. I never checked that one out. But I prefer Parfumo over Trograntica, because there's a lot of haters over there who like to crap on fragrances. Let's see here. The Spirit of Dubai. That came out in 2023. Wow. Oh, man, they really do it up with these note accords. But this one is kind of interesting too. Fruity, sweet, fresh, floral, citrus. And it's almost like some of the top notes are kind of similar to like Bahar in a way. They both got plum, green, rhubarb, marine notes, spices, some of these florals. But what's different and what sticks out to me with this one, it's got a candied apple. It's got mint, green notes, so it's probably got some tea in it. And then it's got a scent molecule of petrichlor, whatever that is. Rose, locum, carnation, everlasting flower, amberwood, cherry blossom. Hey, that looks really interesting. I'm curious to see what that one is like. I'm going to have to put that one on my list. So thanks for mentioning that. That looks fantastic. See what some people say about it. So they're saying it's similar to God of Fire, Herba Gold. I don't see Herba Pura with that. And it's definitely not close to YEDP. And I don't see Xerjoff Acento. And these people got some weird similarities. I can maybe see Herba Gold with some of the fruit accords. I would get a decant of it if you could find a decant. I don't know if you live in the United States. Sometimes Max Aroma has really good sales on the Spirit of Dubai fragrances, and that's where I got mine. I think I paid on Bahar, I think I got mine for around $100, which isn't bad. And it's definitely worth checking out. Or, you know, like I said, you can get a decant, you know, just do your research. Actually, you know what? I'll do that now. Spirit of Dubai. Decant. See what pops up for you. Decant X, they have a decant. And it's ranked number 4 from the Spirit of Dubai. Decant X has a 5 milliliter decant for $13.29. That one really does have me interesting. The notes on the scent profile really does look promising. So you, sir, Lost, thank you for mentioning it. Man. Yeah, I'm going to have to get my nose on this one too. Let's see. They have, you know, I'll bookmark that page, see what else they got while I'm on my laptop. See whoever's got. Scent Split, that's another website. Scent Split, they got, you know, cheaper prices, more better decant. And they come in different sizes. Right now they got available 5 milliliter. A 5 milliliter from here is like 40 bucks, which that could last a little while. 9 milliliter bottle is like $70. I mean, let's see here, what else? See who else has this one. Ivy Sense, not familiar. Decant. I never shopped from there. I don't know if they're Decant RS. I think I've seen them in the shop app. Let's see what they got. 2 milliliter decants for $13. 5 milliliter decants for $31. And cheese, 10 milliliters decant for $61. Get the fuck out of here. I wouldn't even do that. Honestly, Decant X, I think, is your best bet to get a decant of Ejaazi from the Spirit of Dubai. It's a 5 milliliter atomizer for $13.29 plus tax. Well, then again, it's sold out. So never mind that. That's crazy. So clearly it's good and it's popular. I would just probably get a 2 milliliter decant from Scent Split. That is your best choice. But even they're sold out on those. So the best one I'm looking at that I've seen so far is a 5 milliliter decant for $40. Let's see what else this one says. Fragrancelines.com. Never heard of this store. I never bought from here. They got a 1 milliliter sample, $14. 2 milliliter sample on this one is $28.99. Fuck's sake. Well, I think Decant X is probably the best place to get a 5 ml sample. But they're sold out. So, let's see here. That's $59.99 for a 5 milliliter decant on this one. And see if there's any others here. That's okay, sir. I get it. Thank you for jumping in. Azu Farouk, if I said your name the right way. Make sure you like, share, comment, share my page, subscribe, all that good stuff. Maybe Decant RS. I think that could be a better option for you, Lost. Well, they got a 2 milliliter sample for $13. That could be your best option. I would go that route if you're up to it. But so far, that's what I'm seeing. And I don't really see too many other options. You can always check shop at. Here's another website. What's this called? Neroli Decants. 2 milliliter decant, 14 bucks. 5 milliliter decant, $31. I never heard of this website, but it's in the shop app. So here's what I'm looking at. This one, a 5 milliliter, is $31. That's solid. And this is called nerolidecants.com. Let's see what the 10 milliliter is. $49. That's fair. That's not bad. But I would go with maybe the 5 milliliter or a 2 milliliter decant just to check it out. See how it sits with you on your skin and all that good stuff. Yeah, now I really can't tell a difference on this clone. Jeez. Shouts out to Zakat for making this nice fragrance called Al Shams. That's amazing. So what is the other one by Vulcan called? And I think Zakat. I think they also did a really good inspired twist on Got a Fire as well. I've been hearing really good things. So let's see here. Vulcan Cologne. What is it? Vulcan Fuel. What is that by French Fragrance World, French Avenue? Well, 4.6 rating. Yeah, that's by Fragrance World. That's their French Avenue line. Sometimes Fragrance World does drop some bangers once in a while. This one looks good. Mango, lemon, ginger, rhubarb, jasmine, pink pepper, violet, praline, ambiguous cedarwood, tonka bean, moss. That doesn't look bad. But I think, let's see if I remember the name. Zakat. Got a Fire clone. I think he did one too. People were talking about. Yes, I think that's it. And they actually outright pretty much cloned the bottle. And that one's called You Are My Fire. It's a twist on God, You Are My Fire by Zakat is a twist on God of Fire. And I've been hearing this one is pretty darn close as well. Like, really close. So, if this guy is able to be spot on with Elysium, then I know this one will probably be spot on as well. So I'm about to see if I can find a website to pull this up and check it out. I might have to add this to my list to buy in a couple of days. Wow. I mean, look at this. Talk about cloning a bottle. That's almost like the real bottle. So let's see here. This is by Zakat. Super rich niche, Got a Fire frag. Inspired twist. Top notes, mango, ginger, lemon, red berries. This one's got coumarin, jasmine, cedar, musk, agarwood, amber, cypriol oil. Now let's see what the real one has. And sometimes that's a good way of seeing if they're close or not. God of fire. I think my buddy has this bottle, God of Fire. Came out in 2022. Clearly it's popular. So let's see here. Yeah, so after pulling up the scent profile on God of Fire by what? Who is this? Stefan Humber Lucas. So top notes, you got mango, ginger, lemon, pink pepper, coumarin, dry woods, jasmine. You got musk, amber, cypriol oil, and oud. And the one I looked up by Zakat, this would be my best recommendation for you, Lost. This one kind of gets you closer to that DNA. You know, I could leave links in my description after my live. That way, you know, you can, with the websites, and you can compare. But this one you could find. Hey, what's up, Spence? Let's see here. Let me see what I can find for you. Excuse me. Trying not to sneeze. I found it at Fragrance Express on eBay, $39.99. I've shopped at that place before, and I've got some decent fragrances from them. They're not bad. Let me see what else. See what else we got. Another good store is the oudstore.com. I've bought stuff from there. And this one is out of stock. So, see what else. See what else I could find. I think the best bet is eBay. I think that's the best spot. Where was that website? What's this one? OrientalAromas.com. And make sure you hit that like button, Spence. Helps my channel. This one is sold out. Damn. So far what I'm seeing is eBay, Fragrance Express. And they have... And even that one's out of stock. Fuck, man. That's ridiculous. Man, even this one's out of stock. Let me see if I can find a decant. Let's see here. Man, obviously this is a good one. Man, even this is sold out. That's ridiculous. That just tells you that people jump on that stuff and go for it. Maybe, all right, thanks. Maybe, check out fatboyfragrance.com. I've recently got decants from him. He might have that. He might have that, decant of that. Let me see here if he does have it. I'll look him up. I know he has fragrances. Yeah, shout outs to Juan. Shout outs to Fat Boy Fragrances. He's got a really good decant site. Yeah, he that's how I got turned on to this Roja Elysium clone, and I'll be honest, I can't tell a difference between both of them. And this one is spot on. And it's called Al Shams by Zakat. And let me see if I'm gonna see if he has this one. See what else he's got here. He's got this one. All right, I'll show you the website. He's got a decant of this for you lost. That is definitely worth grabbing and picking up. I would definitely go for that one if you want something that's a little more closer to the real one. And $7, 5 milliliter, that is well worth it. And let's see what else. Yep, $7. It's in stock. I would definitely go with that option. That's definitely worth it. No, it's not. I'm definitely going to pick up a decant of that in a few days. I want to get my nose on it. But I'm also going to get a real decant of the real one too and compare. But considering what I'm experiencing today after checking out this clone, yeah, I got my nose on this Inspired Twist by Al Shams. It's called Al Shams by Zakat, and I'm highly impressed with this one. And if it, it's a cheaper alternative, and if I could recommend it to somebody else that doesn't really want to hurt their pockets or go broke, yeah, I'm gonna do that. It's all good, but that's definitely worth getting your nose on. I would go with that. If you want my honest opinion, I'd pay $7 for a 5 milliliter decant. Oh, somebody's knocking. Be right back. Sorry about that. I didn't realize I had my back door locked. Yeah, I noticed that. I haven't seen him do much, and normally I tune into his channels. Usually I turn into some of his videos, but one of his shorts popped up into my feed, and that's how I picked up on this Elysium clone. So I jumped on it and bought it, and since I own the original, that's a no-brainer. That one is really, really close. But I do got new fragrances coming in next week, and I will be checking out a new fragrance house I never heard of. Now, where they're from, their stuff is quite popular out in Dubai. So I guess I will see how good they are when I get them. And I should have them in July, probably by July 2nd, July 3rd. So I'm curious, and they'll be sent my way to check out and review. I'm getting like 3 fragrances coming in. And I also got that Seraphim Musk by Zaharoff coming in this coming Tuesday. So I can't wait to check that out as well. But I'm also going to be getting some other fragrances that are new. Excuse me. I'm going to check out, what is that one? It just dropped by Michael Malou. I'm going to grab that Ginger Mist. I'm going to definitely get that Tarathi Electric. And I'm definitely going to buy a full bottle of this. There's no doubt about that. And I'm probably going to get that Hawas Tropical, since I have a decan of that. And I like Hawas Tropical way more than the original Paradise Garden. And there's some other decants I plan on grabbing as well. So, oh, you rocking a good one. Boadicea Energizer. Nice, nice. Right on. Well, earlier, my scent of the day was a layering combo. I layered Cyrene Blue Caviar Pour Homme with Xerjoff Commandante. And I still smell it on me. So I'm smelling really good. And what else? I've just been checking out different fragrances. Oh, Paris Kona Coconut Lagoon. So far, I'm not feeling that one. I don't know. Something with that one is throwing me off. Kick rocks, dude. I ain't having that. That guy had to go. Hey, what's up, Gian? How's it going? So everybody likes Coconut Lagoon. Well, I just got my nose on it, and I don't know. I don't know about this one. I really enjoyed the opening of the scent. The top notes were great. I wish they were a little more intense. But what isn't sitting with me very well is the apple with caramel and watermelon. I like the caramel and the watermelon together. They should have threw in like maybe a petitgrain or maybe some vetiver in the heart note. Give it a little grassy feeling, or maybe a tea note in the heart note, and drop apple. But the coconut and vanilla is pretty good, and I'm still picking up the watermelon. So the dry down's great. However, when it first gives me that apple with the caramel, I don't know. I might just give this some time. Maybe it'll grow on me, but for right now, I won't buy a full bottle of it. I'm happy with the decant. So, I don't know. I see a lot of people like it. To me, it feels a little more, youthful, maybe a beginner's fragrance. I don't know. It's just not my style at the moment. Kind of can't really say too much. I might just have to give it a full wear and see how I go with it. I mean, so far, it's good fragrance. I think it's perfect for those who truly like very sweet gourmands. That's like kind of overly sweet. I don't know. To me, on my skin, it feels a little too girly for my taste. Hey, what's up, Grim? How's it going? Well, I was pretty much doing a side-by-side comparison with Al-Shams by Zakat, and I'm blown away by this clone. I can't believe how close and spot on it is to the real Elysium that I own. And then I picked up on some other fragrances from some of my new subscribers to check out. And I did a live first impressions on Coconut Lagoon by Paris Corner. The dry down's great. The opening was phenomenal. I enjoyed the watermelon that I get from it. I like the caramel, but what's throwing me off is this apple accord. It just does not belong there. They should have maybe did a tea note, threw some petitgrain in there, and make it a little more, you know, bitter, tangy, or maybe put some rhubarb in there and make it a little more interesting to me. But right now, I'm not feeling it. So this one's kind of eh. So I guess maybe I'll have to give it a full wear, see how it goes, and then do my full review on it. And that's it. So, but with all that being said, if people like it, they like it. I'm not going to hate it, but right now, it's not for me. Oh yeah, thank you. I finally hit 200. I think I'm at 202 now, but I'm happy for that. That was a big accomplishment. And if you hear any noises in the background, I think there's a little argument going on. So I'm going to go close my side door. I don't need to hear all that bull crap. So be right back. I don't need to hear all that talk. Yeah, I think I got a couple more. Sorry about that if you guys heard it. Any bickering in the background. My brother's been having a really crappy day. His job screwed him over, so he's highly pissed off. So I can't blame him being mad. At the same time, I don't want to hear all that nonsense. Yeah, I couldn't believe I hit 200 that quick. I mean, I've been on YouTube for, 9 months? So that is a big milestone for me. And even on Instagram, I mean, all you do is swipe through and that's it. But still, I was shocked I hit 1,000 followers there. But hey, it is what it is. So with time, patience, hard work, things happen. So I'm happy. Hey, what's up, Joel? How's it going? How's your week? What have you been up to lately? And How was your live, Grim? And I know you got some good stuff. Well, now he does. Well, there. I think that's all the mods I need on my channel for now. Well, that's good. That's good to hear. I think, hey, John, how's it going? Long time no see. Haven't seen you in a while. How you been, bro? I hope life's been good. Life's been treating you well. Dream of Haze, solid choice. Never checked it out, but I hear it's pretty good. Hey, what's up, Jason? How's it going? Any news on the job application? Yeah, I have a couple job interviews scheduled for next week on July 2nd, so I'm happy with that. And so, hey, what's up, William? How's it going? And 1 million lucky. Hey, King Yeti, what's going on, bro? Solid choices here. Oh, sorry to hear that. Well, I hope you had a good recovery. That's solid. For everybody who walked in, please hit the like button. It helps my channel. So, I think with that being said, for some of you guys who like Coconut Lagoon, unfortunately, at this time, I am not really liking it much, other than the top, the opening, and the dry down. I just wish they could have did a little better job with the heart note. I wish they could have got rid of apple and threw something else in there. But so far, I guess I'm going to have to spend time with it and see how it goes, but I'm not feeling it. The only one I'm really feeling today is this inspired twist by Zakat called Al Shams, and that one blows me away by how close it is to the real Elysium Roja Perfume Cologne. That one is solid. And I'm kind of glad I got it, bought it to check it out, because I know some of my subscribers aren't going to spend crazy money. So this one is definitely a good, cheaper alternative to recommend to somebody who doesn't want to spend big bucks. It just amazes me by how good Zakat really is to some of these fragrances. I mean, this one's just like spot on in the dry down, and there's no real difference. And hey, what's up, Alicia? How's it going? Oh, nice, Joel. Mine should be here by Tuesday. Oh, nice. So you decided to go with Watermelon Shine. That is on my list to grab. I'm definitely going to get Watermelon Shine in a couple of days. I'm also going to check out Michael Malul Ginger Mist. That one just launched not too long ago. That has my interest. And I'm also going to grab a few other ones as well. And I also got some other fragrances coming my way to check out and review from an entire new house I never even heard of. And the guy does his own stuff. And he doesn't do dupes or clones. He does his own thing. So when that time comes, I'll be able to talk a little more about it comes July 5th. As of right now, I can't say too much. But I am with a really good collaboration team, and I got a lot of big things coming my way this year and into the next year. So I'm happy with that. So I'm very curious to see what I'll be getting and see whether these fragrances are a hit or a miss or fire. And by the sounds of it, according to my dude up in Miami, Florida, that I'm with, he said they're fire, they're good, really phenomenal. So July 5th, everybody will hear more about it. Right now it's kind of hush hush, unfortunately. I just have that trust. You guys crack me up. So what you been up to, Alicia? How's your week? What you got going on? What's planned? What else is it? Any other fragrances anybody else looking at? What willing to get and check out? If you have any other recommendations, feel free. But I did see Randy talked about a new Rouse Club New York. That bottle's nice looking. Captain Caveman. Get Gucci Pour Homme. I had that back in the day. Right, Spence. Well, I do have some things on a list, and I plan on getting Copper Still Watermelon Shine, Mancera Explicit Vanilla. I'm going to get the Michael Malou Ginger Mist. And I'm going to get Tarathy Electric. I do like that one. And I'm also going to get a full bottle of this Al Shams Zakat for sure. And I'm definitely going to be buying a full bottle of my dude's stuff as well. Natif Parfums. He's got some new solid bangers out. And I definitely want to get a full bottle of Wet Dreams. And from my understanding, it's next level above Louis Vuitton Imagination. So I'm very curious about that one. So we'll see. Other than that, I'm going to get a bunch of other decants to get my nose on and go from there. Yeah. I was talking to my buddy yesterday. Gulf Orchid, dark chocolate. Okay. Okay. I'll add that to my list. Gulf Orchid. I want to check out Mango Ice. Has anybody else checked that one out? And Gulf Orchid's been putting out some decent stuff. I know they added some new stuff to their tropical musk line that looks interesting. So, I guess Coconut Lagoon, Rudros Thai Mango. I'll put that down. Okay. Yeah, I'm looking to blind buy Mango Ice. But Rudros Thai Mango, I'm going to put that on my list. Dark chocolate, I'll add that to my list. I'm trying to like coconut mango, but yeah, I know you like Coconut Lagoon. I love the top notes. I love the opening. You really get that juicy watermelon. It's strong, but soon as it settles down, I pick up the caramel, but I just don't like the apple sitting with it. The dry down's good. I'm enjoying the dry down, and I'm still getting a little bit of that watermelon. I just wish they had something else in place instead of apple. And I'm certain they could have put maybe, let's say, rhubarb or petitgrain, or maybe a little bit of vetiver in there, or a peach. That would have been perfect. Or a candied apple, but green apple, I'm not feeling it, unfortunately. I guess I'll see how I feel after tomorrow or by next week. Maybe it'll grow on me like some of these other cheapies did. Yeah, there's a lot of mango going around. I like to check out Mango Skin. Oh yeah, this winter I will be making my first cologne. I have supplies, and I've spent the last, I want to say the last 6 months studying. My buddy taught me, gave me all the information and knowledge on how to do my own thing, and during the winter, I'll be making my first cologne. So I'm looking forward to that. And the name of my fragrance will be called Leather Knucklehead, which will give the wearer that experience if they're a bike rider and loves Harley Davidsons and wears a leather vest. So I'm gonna add Mango Skin to my list to check out too. That's all the details I'm saying. Blue Oud. I think I have that one. Yeah, so I'm curious, and I can't wait to do this, and I've been longing to do this for a while, and I have all the stuff I need to do this. So, and I did learn something else that is very interesting. My neighbor, she has a garden. She grows, her flowers. She has lavender, lily, rose, and everything else. And I found out you can use high-proof vodka to preserve flower petals, fragrant flower petals, to store it for the time being, And then I learned how to further process it and turn it into a perfume oil. So I never knew about that, and that's pretty interesting. Damn, Spence didn't eat yet. It's a good thing I ate dinner not too long ago. And I have yet to cut the grass. I gotta still do outside. So it's still light out. Sunday I will be live again doing another live fragrance Q&A chat. There is some other ones I gotta talk about that I got. So I appreciate everybody who did come in for the last 10-20 minutes. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, and all that good stuff. And I hope all you guys enjoy your weekend, whatever you got planned. And remember, smell your best out there. Stay safe. God bless. Peace out.